You didn't think it all ended with that last book review in this franchise. I did. Did you?
Welcome to the horror show. You realize there is nowhere to run. Don't know, came to fight. Paranoia is getting you alive.
Omen 4. The Awakening. So many inverted crosses. It is preposterous. The plot. The York couple have just adopted a girl they name Delia. Close enough to Damien, I guess, in name only. All seems well. That is until the child turns 1 and a half, and the weird shenanigans begin. Instead of having the father being the main character, it is the mother this time around. The Antichrist is a girl and not a boy. The twist in the ending was a bit unwarranted, but somewhat understandable. All these things and more can make Omen 4 stand in the original category. But that's just it. It isn't original no matter how many things they twist around. It is a weak movie from almost every aspect. From the storytelling, twists, characters, and even editing. It's all bad. Yeah, every scene either cuts or crossfades, which for some reason drowns out the sound, until the next scene comes out of transition. One thing I will admit, though, is that I was never bored. The pacing is pretty good. There are some dark twists that happen in this movie that are quite surprising for a TV movie from 1991. I also like the healing crystal / psychic aspect. It doesn't add anything to the movie, but it was nice to see a bunch of people feel Delia's power. The scene where they go to the psychic fair is probably the best scene in the movie. Upside down, or inverted if you will, crosses plague this movie. They're fucking everywhere. Even when a choir of ghosts, hallucinations, followers, whatever, they start to sing the theme to the Omen, and it's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, the gore, the effects. Like I said before, this had some quite surprising elements for a 1991 made-for-television movie. There are some outrageous deaths. Don't worry though, they're completely bloodless. The scene with the snake pit hands of the cult leader was quite disturbing though. We get some homages to the Omen with an on-screen yet off-screen decapitation. You'd have to see it to understand. The wrecking ball death with all its shitty foreshadowing was laughable. The musical score! I was impressed to hear the Omen and the Final Conflict's score in here. It's done pretty poorly though. The new motion picture soundtrack is way too cheesy and doesn't fit at all. I remember hating this movie, but there are some elements to like. Some of the twists work, the deaths are crazy, goreless but crazy. Some of the darker and more riveting elements to this film kind of work. It has good pacing for a 97-minute movie. And Faye Grant, no relation to Lee Grant from Damien Omen 2, Michael Lerner from Godzilla 98, Anne Hearn and Asia whatever, as Delia all do a good job. We also get some Don S. Davis, which is nice. The rest of the movie, though, some of the twists, most of the musical score, the overuse of the inverted cross and the oblivious father figure were annoying as hell. But I don't think it is the worst movie ever. It is serviceable and got away with a lot for back then, on television nonetheless. It could have been oh so much more, but I digress. Overall, I give Omen 4, The Awakening, a 2 out of 5. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and leave comments and subscribe.